Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So we are reading for Taurus energy for the Tuesday the 9th of November. So Taurus Tuesdays. You don't have to be Taurus sun sign for this reading to resonate. If you've got a strong Taurus in your chart, it could still hit the mark. So what do we have? I'm not seeing a lot going on astrologically at the moment that I can see for you, other than Uranus is in your chart at the moment. It's going retrograde, so you may be looking at ways that you can bring in new innovation. So areas of your life that perhaps have got a little bit stale, that, you know, things that aren't working too well, that need a bit of a shake up. You may be looking at ways of modifying and adapting, or just identifying those areas that need that work. So that could be going on for you at the moment. You may also be having technical issues, and maybe upgrading your systems, your phone, your computer, things like this. So do make sure you do that kind of that work of, if there's an update that needs installing, it might be the time to do it, that kind of thing. So Taurus, I'm just going to jump into it. I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to probably pause and I'm going to see what the cards are saying. I do want to say though that the gender is quite fluid, so even though it may be, say, a king or a queen, a man or a woman on the cards, just know that I'm talking about, I'll make it quite clear what's your energy and what's an energy outside of you. So don't get too hung up on the gender. It's more about the energy and what the person's thinking, feeling, or making you think and feel. So Taurus, what am I feeling for you? I think I'm going to go Energy Oracle. So the Energy Oracle deck for Taurus, please, for the Tuesday, the 9th of November. Taurus, please. What do we have for Taurus? What is Taurus dealing with? What does Taurus need to know? You've got indecision and all tied up. So somebody's stuck, basically. Stuck trying to make a decision. It could be talking about, again, could be things that are technical, you know, the World Wide Web, things about the internet, things that are online. It could be something to do with travel as well, with it being the World card there. It's not the World card from the tarot, it's an oracle deck, so slightly different meaning if you're wondering. But yeah, this feels like somebody's stuck in indecision. I don't know which path to take. I don't know if I should take this option or that option. I don't really know what to do here. I'm kind of getting myself tangled in a web of my own thoughts. So we'll see what happens. All tied up is indicating a change. 2 and 3 together is 5. 5s are about changes. That 8 there on the indecision card tells me that there's something that you're circling around. It feels very, very stuck. Really stuck. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether to go left or right. If this isn't your energy right now, it could be something that's coming up for you. It's got this feeling of like feeling stuck, but I think it's like that kind of 8 of Swords energy of kind of being stuck in your own head about something. Let's get you an animal as well. An animal, this is the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Byron Reid. An animal guide for Taurus, please, for Tuesday the 9th. You've got Rabbit Spirit and Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Now is a lucky time. So if you've been thinking, should I, shouldn't I? This is a positive omen to say, yeah. If it's looking at, I don't know, stepping up and taking a promotion at work, I would say that's quite a positive sign. This is Emperor energy as well. The Emperor card is Aries Taurus. So I do feel like you're stepping up, taking the lead in something. Whatever it is, it looks like it's a big opportunity for you with this Rabbit Spirit here. The rabbit talks to me about something that's almost like Empress energy. So it's something that's very abundant. There's a lot of potential with this. It could really grow. So yeah, if you think, is this too good to be true? I think it's saying, no, it's true. This is your lucky time, Taurus. Go for it. So get out of your head and take the lead and make a decision. You could be dealing with somebody else as well who's very indecisive. And it's like, hi Libra, but you could be dealing with somebody else who's indecisive, and it could be saying this person really needs you to point them in the right direction. They feel really stuck. They need you to kind of say, look, this is This is what's going to happen here. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. All these numbers may be particularly significant to you as well. Perhaps you were born on the 8th, the 23rd, 23 could be your age, 49, 58. All these numbers could be particularly relevant to you at the moment. 4 and 9 breaks down to, if we add them together, we get 13. If we add them together again, we get 4. So this could definitely be something to do with your foundation, your stability, your home, your workplace, the place where you put down roots. 5 and 8, so that again is another 13, and again it breaks down to a 4. So you've got 4 and 4. Watch out for repeating number 4s. So yeah, something definitely to do with, I feel like work or home here for you. Watch out for rabbits, watch out for stags. They could be messages from spirit at this time to kind of get you to pay attention to something. So do pay attention if you're seeing those animals. Right, let's get you some Scrabble, what they call tiles, Scrabble tiles. So this could be your initials, it could be you know, the first letter of your name, it could be the place where you work, it could make you think of a friend, it could spell something out that makes you think of something. Whatever you're getting from it, just go with it. If you're not really thinking, oh, I don't know anyone by that name, it may be somebody that you're about to meet. So pay attention to whatever letters come out. What do we have, please, for Taurus for Tuesday the 9th? Taurus, Tuesday the 9th. We have T, we have D, we have B, and another T. So whatever you're getting from that, absolutely roll with it. Roll with it, you gotta take your time. I feel like Scorpio got that in the last set of readings. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio possibly. Again, whatever you get, go with it. It's trying to tell you something. That's your intuition speaking. Okay, let's get you some random words as well for this reading. Random words, please, for Taurus. What do we have? We have am. We have and. Maybe you know somebody called Andy. Maybe somebody's initials are AM. You've got paradise, gorgeous. You've got green. I don't know. I mean, yeah, green paradise. I'm getting ATM from that. There's no AM, but I think probably these together, they could be something about somebody using an ATM. Power, wandered, not. You've got a lot of words. Not again, so not seems to be coming through quite a lot. Easy, something maybe easier than you think. Flower, wed. Darling, are you going to wed your darling with some flowers? Do. I actually read that as OP. Somebody could be like the OP, you know. Somebody could be overpowered. You've got power and OP. Like, Anne, slow, and sky. So whatever any of those mean to you, if they don't mean anything, don't worry. It could just be, you know, something that's trying to get somebody else's attention. So it's a general reading. Not everything that comes out is going to be for every single person. All right, emotionally, Taurus's emotions. I'm getting pulled to the, what is this deck called? The Modern Witch Tarot. So what's going on emotionally for Taurus? Yeah, indecision. Look at that. 7 of Cups, indecision. You've got indecision there. Emotionally, you feel emotionally confused. You don't know what to do. Okay, what else, please, for Taurus? The Hangman. Absolutely. Trying to see things from a different perspective. Literally, this card can mean you're tied up, right? All tied up in your own thoughts. Trying to see things from a different perspective. I feel like you're emotionally confused, so you're trying to get a grip of it mentally. Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm holding off on reading that Queen of Wands for now. We'll see what comes out of that. I'm getting, you feel like you've got your emotions and your thoughts and your thoughts and your emotions, Taurus. What's going on in Taurus's thoughts, please? This is the Tarot Delanoui deck. You've got something here, you've got some kind of dream or ambition. You're getting Aquarius energy twice, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have strong Aquarius in your chart. You can go and check out your birth chart down below. There's that 8 of Swords. Look, right in the centre of the reading. What did I say over here? Literally 7 of Cups, indecision, and all tied up 8 of Swords. So stuck in your own head, stuck in your own thoughts. I feel like you're emotionally healing from something. So you're going over something I feel like that could have happened in the past, or that you're still kind of dealing with. So you're processing your emotions, you're thinking about things, you're thinking things through. Excuse me, phone, how rude. So yeah, you're in a bit of a healing. Again, temperance there. Patience, something's very slow for you. Slow process. 3 of Cups, it could be something to do with your friendship group or the community around you. You could be getting together with friends and kind of talking things through. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get your confidence back there with that Queen of Wands. Excuse me, I'm actually going to just check what that was. Okay, so getting messages from my daughter's school. So let's go to your action space. I'm feeling the Light Seers Tarot for your action space. Taurus, what's going on for you? So in your action space, you've got the 9 of Pentacles, feeling really independent, feeling really good on your own. Or if you're not feeling like you're kind of like good on your own, you kind of get into grips with being on your own. I feel like you've got everything you need to do something by yourself. Some kind of truth and clarity here, some kind of epiphany moment. Yeah, some kind of new idea coming in possibly. What else for Taurus, please? Taurus's action space. You've got quite a bit here. The King of Wands, that's interesting. You've got the King and the Queen of Wands here. The Hangman, that Aquarian energy again. And the Death and Rebirth. You're closing something out and you're going on to something new. King of Pentacles there on the underlying. So an energy outside of Taurus, I'm using the Gilded Tarot for this. What's affecting Taurus emotionally? So this is not your energy, this is energy outside of you. The Moon card, yeah, there's something you don't know, or there's some kind of illusion, or it just feels like the unknown. It's like you don't know something, so you're feeling confused about it. There's something that's hidden from you. It could be like secrets. What's going on affecting Taurus mentally? 10 of Swords, some kind of ending, again with this Death card, like something ending, feeling betrayed, or like thinking through something that ended, and kind of perhaps something ended and you don't know why it ended. You feel like a little bit confused by it. And physically, what's going on for Taurus physically? Well, you might just be having physically, there may be somebody around you who is available sexually for you, especially with the King and Queen of Wands there. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands tells me that there is an opportunity here for some sexual healing perhaps. There could be somebody around you who's physically available. I'm just going to leave that there. Or somebody that you feel like you want to be with physically. It could also just be somebody that you feel very passionate about, something that feels like a creative opportunity that you want to move towards. It is kind of player energy, it is a bit in and out, so just be aware of that. Yeah, the King and Queen of Wands here tells me that there could be definitely somebody in your physical environment who makes you feel very passionate. They may make you feel quite confident, or normally the King and Queen of Wands is they're coupled, so they match, their energy matches, so it's definitely very strongly sexual. Now it doesn't have to be that for you. What it could also be is you feeling after a period of what I'm seeing here is you start with this kind of confusion, this healing energy. It's like you thought something was your dream, you had some kind of idea, some kind of hope, some kind of wish fulfillment. Perhaps you weren't able to move towards it. Perhaps something ended, it's left you feeling quite confused. But you're getting some kind of clarity on it. So emotional clarity here with this Hanged One. With the Temperance card here as well, this tells me you just need time. You just need time with something. You know, time heals all wounds. You know, time is going to bring you clarity. A lot of the time we just have to think things through. We just have to figure something out, right? So I feel like that's the process that you're in here. You do get clarity with this Ace of Swords. Again, this is your physical environment. So this is like you wake up one day, you think, oh my God, I've just realised something. And then I feel what happens with the King and Queen of Wands here at the tail end of this reading is I feel like you are able to close out some sort of cycle and move into something new. Now, I see that this is actually, you kind of like, after a period of kind of like resting or holding back or feeling like you can't move towards something, I feel like you start to take action. You start to gain in confidence. You start to get quite clear about what you want to do and why you want to do it. You start to take the lead. Now, emotionally, the Queen of Wands, I think you really feel quite you're going to feel a lot more confident with something. It may be that you feel more confident physically about your physical appearance, but it's coming through with your emotions. So emotionally, you're just going to feel much more confident, much more capable, and able to express what you want to express. Down here in your physical environment, with this King of Wands energy, this shows me that you're actually taking the lead on something. You're actually stepping up. You're actually going to do the things that you need to do. Now, you might not quite be as expressive in the, in your action space. You may not be quite as expressive as you are feeling internally, and that's okay. There is a sense of being a little bit reserved here with this King of Wands energy. I do feel like you are holding back a little bit here with the Hangman showing again. It's like a little bit of holding yourself back from something. But I do see that if you're feeling quite stuck now, if you're feeling like indecision, I don't know what to do, you are going to get this clarity, this epiphany. You are going to realize that you have everything you need in your physical environment to do this. It's like, yeah, everything that you need is already at your disposal. You just have to be able to see it. You just have to be able to realize. So it's almost as though you're being given a toolbox, but you don't know how those tools are used. You're not familiar with them. You're going to suddenly be like, oh my goodness, that's how I use that tool, that's how I implement this, and then you're going to be able to step up and take the lead, and you're going to feel bold and confident. You do actually have take the lead. Right now is a lucky time, take the lead. So if you're feeling stuck, I do see that changing for you. If you are in that space right now where you're like frustrated perhaps that you can't move towards something, emotionally there's just confusion, there's something you don't know. You may actually be asking for clarification. That may be something you want to do. It's like, take action, get this clarified, because there's no reason to be emotionally confused if there's an opportunity to say, hey, can you clear this up for me? The Ten of Swords, though, in your thoughts, definitely feels like something ended. Really, something ended. It could be maybe a relationship and you don't know. It's like something ended, you don't know what happened, you're very confused by it. So yeah, I feel like just rest, take the time, get the clarification, and you're going to come out of it really strong on the other side, right? It's like you're going to realize something, you're going to learn the lesson, you're going to come out of this really quite fierce, I want to say, Taurus. That Knight of Wands, I do kind of want to get a clarifier on that, because that's a person in your energy. This is a person in your physical environment. So what's that person doing there? This person's very driven by success, and they are interested in making themselves happy at this time. So this person's kind of, they feel like they're quite good on their own. You may be dealing with somebody who's like an Aries or a Sagittarius. This is somebody who's like, I'm in it to win it. I want to be successful. I want to do the things that make me happy. I'm not really here for kind of long-term commitment. I just want to kind of like do the things that make me feel good in the moment. So just be aware if this is somebody in your physical environment, because maybe you wanted more. I mean, you're the Hierophant card in the tarot, which is, it's marriage, it's long-term commitments, it's stability, contracts, things like this. And if you've perhaps been very strongly attracted to somebody who's a little bit more free-spirited, maybe you both expected different things. And I mean, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Again, it could be like, some kind of work project. You thought, we're going to get this project off the ground, we're going to be in it together. This person was very in and out. You thought, I don't know why this isn't working. I'm very confused by this person's behavior. 1 minute the hot, 1 minute the cold. What's going on here? I feel like it's actually teaching you a lesson. I think the lesson is, Taurus, you don't really need this person anyway, right? You are good on your own. You have everything you need. You can be the king and the queen yourself, right? And then when you get that independence, when you drop the codependency, when you drop that kind of neediness of like, I really wish this person was here, you start to get into that kind of 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles energy yourself, where it's like, I'm good on my own. If this person wants to come in and spend some time with me and we can have a good time together, that's great. But I'm not going to let them mess me around. I'm not going to get like all like, I'm not going to expect them to be here, because if I expect them to be here and they don't show up, then that's going to cause problems for myself. So I'm going to assume that they're not going to be here. I'm going to assume that I have to do this myself. And then, do you know what? If they want to join in, I can like delegate to them. But if they just don't show up, then I'm not going to be kind of like missing out in any kind of way, because I've already got everything organized. It feels like that. So, did I randomize a song for you? I haven't randomized a song for you, have I? So, Taurus, let's see what you get. Can I get a song, please, for Taurus? What does Taurus need to hear right now? California by Lana Del Rey. So go and have a listen, look up the lyrics, see if anything jumps out to you. Maybe watch the video too. There may be something in that song that kind of like helps you get a decision or clear something up. Just a second. My daughter's home from work. It's been a bit noisy. It was 2020 when I paused and restarted there. So something could have happened in 2020. Watch out for that time. If you've seen 2020 a lot or a lot of twos, that could be some kind of identifier to you. Yeah, okay. I think that's everything we need to know there. So I'm going to get you some advice. I'm going to get you some advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot, and I'll get financial advice for you, general advice and relationship advice, unless the protection message comes out, which is if it comes out in reverse. So let's get you some advice, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know, please? Oh, there we go. A leg up. I'm not sure if that's in the reverse or not, so let's... Can I get clarity? Yeah, that's the protection message for you there. I've also got a card on the floor here which says not for you. So I don't like that card because I don't like being told something is not for me. It's like, well, I want it, so I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have that fortune cookie, right? But it could be that you're deciding that something isn't for you, right? You're deciding this person, they're not showing up, they're not for me. So a leg up. You've got the protection message, which is... Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little... I mean, that's what I was telling you to do, right? Are you insisting on doing everything yourself? Are you taking the lead? I mean, it's telling you to. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. It literally contradicts everything I've been saying, but fine. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good. For you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed at how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So it could actually be that there's a lesson here in delegating perhaps to someone who you see as being quite irresponsible. It's like, this person's hot and cold, they're on one day, off another day. I don't know if I can trust them with this thing. What can you trust them with? If you think you've got to do it all anyway, then why not say, do you know what? If this person shows up to help, then they can help. If they don't, then that's fine. I was going to do it myself anyway. But be open to assistance. Don't always assume that... I mean, if this person's flaky, they're flaky. And if you can come to terms with that and make that work for you, then I feel like, you know, there's a lesson in that. Okay, not for you. Essential meanings: a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. The oracle message: there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you just feel like you're watching from the sidelines. That's funny because you had this thing about I made the game in one of your readings recently. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what's for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Okay, excuse me a second. I'm sorry, my kids have come home from school with kazoos, so yay. Relationship message. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them. That is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it's not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid, and this one may not be the best fit, especially if you are strong Taurus energy and you want that long-term stability. I can relate, we're both ruled by Venus, right? There's, you know, we have some shared qualities, and you're dealing with somebody who's very in and out. That could definitely be creating some conflict for you. You know, you want different things, and that's okay. It's not that either of you are wrong. It just means that maybe you're not the best fit. Okay, even if there is a very strong attraction here. Prosperity message. So if this is work or career for you, you can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from the defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. All right. Yeah, it feels a bit of conflicting messages there. So do make of that what you will. You know your situation best. Hopefully, though, it's brought a little bit of clarity to you, to your situation. Hopefully, there's something that you can take away from that that's going to help you. All right, Taurus, you do know your situation best. Do trust your instincts on this one. And yeah, if you felt that this reading was helpful, I would love it if you left me a like. Please feel free to comment, to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Share it with friends if you think they need to hear it. It all really helps me out, and I'm really thankful for it when you guys do this. And stealth watchers are always welcome, as always. Those watch hours really help me out. Do take care of yourselves, Taurus gang, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.